Marc Lamont Hill was on Piers Morgan's podcast or show, and with a few others, a liberal white woman, a very racist white woman who does not say the N-word in public. She definitely does say nigger in public. And you had the fake black dude who cosplays as black from the former Fresh and Fit podcast on the show. And Marc Lamont Hill basically he basically had a moment because Piers Morgan was trying to bait this racist white woman into saying the N-word on his show because I have my views on Piers Morgan, right? Sometimes he's an ick for me, right? And I get it. You have a wide variety of people on the show, but to try to bait another white woman into saying a word where a true black man is on that panel. And I watched the Joe Budden podcast to read the latest episode where Mark talked about it. And he said, I thought this and it wasn't that. I thought it was Z. And I was totally blindsided because Mark and Piers have worked together. And I get it. In the media game, you have to cross-pollinate. You understand what I'm saying? And what I mean is that you have to go on other people's shows and make appearances and come on your show and make appearances. That's how this thing works, right? So, yes, I'm not mad at Mark going on there being a voice for us because I think he is a person who can eloquently and intellectually articulate how the masses of black people feel. However, what I don't like about that whole clip was how Piers Morgan baited that white woman into trying to say the N-word. Now, I understand that he was trying to make a point, I guess, in calling her a bigot and a racist, which she is. And she sees no worry in that because I believe she's from TikTok and shit like that. So, again, you're giving this TikToker, this social media person who doesn't study journalism, doesn't have a degree in communications or journalism or this field at all, and you're giving somebody from TikTok who obviously doesn't have any sense of common, right? Now you're bringing her on this platform to disrespect and degrade. And again, I get it. We have to, I guess, give everybody a platform, but no, I don't agree by that. I don't abide by that. No. And then you have this cosplaying as black dude from Fresh and Fit who, when Mark goes off about it and says, I don't want to hear her say that, and Piers, you baiting her into that is not right. It may not be your intent. And he did say that it may not be your intent, but I will not be the basis of this joke, nor am I going to be the basis of this statement if she sits here and says this. You then have the cosplaying bitch ass motherfucker over to the left sitting here, then having a gun hitting the trigger, and it comes out with a flag saying nigger. I felt like Piers put Mark in a place where these people were going to play in his face. Those are the type of platforms that I don't want to be a part of. I don't care. If I have to be a voice, if I have to sit here and be the only black person, and when I do mean black, I do mean cultured black person on this program, what I will not do is tolerate the disrespect. Now, Mark is better than me because I said I would have sat there and would have exit stage left out of there. That's just me because I would have known my facial expressions. I would have had to have glasses. Y'all see why I got glasses on. My facial expressions, my body language is going to tell you, no, sir. Absolutely not. And I get it. You worked with him for 15 years. You did everything. I don't know if that's your friend or not, but y'all colleagues. But when somebody is when somebody's not giving you information, you understand what I'm saying? When somebody's not sitting here being authentically honest with you, and not telling you what you need to know in the beginning, I'm not doing it. Anybody who's interviewed with me, hey, what's some of the questions that you're going to ask? Hey, what's that? I'm never shy. I'm not giving it to you. This is what I'm going to ask. This is the flow of the show. I usually don't do questions. I usually let the show flow, but this is how it's going to go. I'm going to give you a structure of how it's going to go. introduction, body, boom, body, main, ending. But the fact that they were just like, oh, 1 second, Mark, give us a second, Mark, and then shot him right into the show. Piers, I don't like that. That's not cool. And it's unethical to a degree. But white folks.